Hi there everyone, Lars here with a quick anime recommendation for you, brought to you by Camille's Harem. Not just a podcast for novice writers by novice writers, but also a YouTube channel by novice writers for novice writers. Because writing is an adventure, it's more fun with friends. And the anime that I just have to recommend to you is Spy Family. Oh my gosh, this story is absolutely amazing. The anime is gorgeous. And I don't care if you don't like anime. I don't care if anime somehow went out there and hurt you, or if it went and murdered a member of your family and you just despise it. Give this show a chance, because holy cow, it is incredible. Let me give you a brief rundown of the story and why, as a writer, I think this is a really, really fantastic tale. So, Spy Family tells the adventures of Special Agent Twilight, who is tasked with bringing peace to the world by infiltrating a special ring of politicians from a neighboring rival country, and basically not taking out their leader, but getting to know who their leader is, finding out his plans, and then neutralizing them before he can reinstigate a war that would be on the level of a world war. And both in the manga and in the anime, we are given glimpse to what this war was like, and it is awful and devastating. And so Twilight, who is sworn to make a world where children don't cry, because he was a victim of the previous war and he doesn't want that to happen again, he takes on this mission. What is his mission? Make a family within a couple of days, enroll a child into a prestigious school, and make friends with this politician. It is an absolutely ridiculous setup for a ridiculous story that is done phenomenally well. It absolutely is. The characters are 100% on point. Twilight, who then plays his role as Lloyd Forger, is a brilliant con man character who knows how to act in every single situation except for how to be a dad. And what is great is that he takes this role very seriously. He's not just playing a mission, he's not just relying on what he could previously do, but he goes out of his way to continue to improve as a con man and become the perfect father for his adopted daughter, Anya. Anya is a great character, this telepath who is able to read other people's minds, their emotions, and she very quickly finds out this man who wants to adopt me is a spy. Oh, that's going to be fun. And she joins up with him. And what is absolutely great about this is that while she joins him mostly for the fun of it, she quickly comes to learn that she can rely on this con man because he is a man of honor. He is a spy of honor. And she finds that even in this dangerous world of spies and assassins, there is someone out there who, if even it's for a mission, he is actually going to care about her. He's going to go out of his way to love her and give her some sense of safety as well as entertainment, which this story is absolutely entertaining. We then have the character of Yor, the Briar Rose, who is this assassin for hire within the rival nation who goes around eliminating people who are corrupting the government or who are providing opportunities for enemies to come within the country, which makes this really, really great because she begins to have a fake relationship with Twilight because she needs to cover up her identity or secret identity as an assassin by looking to be the perfect housewife. Yes, all of this is an incredible contrivance, and usually I am not a fan for really wacky contrivances within a story because it can tend to quickly implode on itself. When you embrace an idea that is so devoid of any sense of reasonable logic, and the moment that any sort of logic enters into the story, it just all falls 100% apart. And you can see this in tons and tons of different stories. So either then you have to just make this story completely ridiculous and nonsensical and just buy into it, or you just have to accept that you're on a sinking ship and go down with it. Well, you see, the thing is this. Spy Family, it is a story that defies what you would expect because it becomes a story that has reasonable rules and logic and carries through with an absolutely ridiculous premise. And the question is, how on earth does it do that? It does that by forming fantastic relationships between its core 3 characters. And you can already see that in the first 2 episodes of this anime. The relationships between the core characters, Twilight, Anya, and Yor, are just phenomenal. You can tell that there is real care between these 3 characters, even though they're all living a lie. And it makes it even better that they're all keeping their secrets from each other. It's just a brilliant stew for absolute catastrophe and mayhem, and yet the writing is perfectly on point. The pacing is incredible, the characterization is phenomenal, and the setups actually make sense within the ridiculousness of this story. It is incredible. I honestly have to give a tip of the hat to Spy Family, because it is just wow. I did not think that you could pull off an insane premise like this in a logical way and make it incredibly adorable, gorgeously animated, and just packed full of action and humor all at the same time. Now then, if that doesn't convince you to go see this, then maybe this will. Spy Family absolutely draws on inspiration from older stories like Mission Impossible, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and James Bond. It absolutely does, bringing in crazy elements of spy life, intrigue, a great Cold War setup with real consequences. There are people who've died throughout the first 2 episodes, and going well beyond. There are horrifying things that happen, wonderfully sadistic plots that make absolute sense within a Cold War setting, but are livened up with just brilliant funkiness that you would expect from Mission Impossible, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., or anything with 007, with special gadgets, ridiculous villains, crazy setups, and yet it all works out. Spy Family is a fantastic blend of the action, a Cold War story, romance, a family tale, and just brilliant spy-on-spy action. This is the anime that you should not sleep on. Even if you don't like anime, you need to give Spy Family a try, because it is just absolutely phenomenal. And as writers, please sit down, watch this. This is a masterclass story right here. I don't expect that any of us will be able to crank out something as fantastic and amazing as Spy Family in our first go, but there's definitely a lot that we can learn from it in terms of how to do budding romance, great family dynamics. There's a beautiful family dynamic between the 3 main characters, great Cold War settings, realistic consequences, the whole shebang. Pacing, absolutely. The pacing is just perfection in this anime, and just throughout the manga as well. So don't sleep on Spy Family. Go watch it. You've got homework to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Tschüss.